Incredible. To think this was all rubble not so long ago. That it was. The reconstruction is progressing very rapidly indeed, and the population is growing day by day. It just goes to show, people can achieve anything when they really work together. Teamwork can fell insurmountable obstacles. Looking back on the Battle of Sword Valley, well, it's a miracle I survived. It's because you're Dunban. Because I'm a hero, you mean? I'm no hero. I'm not strong enough to be called that. Don't be silly, Dunban. The hero of the Homs. No one's stronger than you. So, tell me something. What do you think of when you talk about strength? Strength of the heart. Good answer, Sheldon. I'd expect nothing less of you. The weak of heart eventually lose all that they have gained. The only problem is, I don't know how to get stronger in that sense. I can't exactly do exercises for it. You raise a valid point. It all depends on how firm your convictions are. If you have firm convictions, you're strong of heart. Dunban, do you have firm convictions? During my days as a soldier, I did anything I could to protect you all. So, I like to think so, I suppose. Then that means you're strong of heart. You said so yourself. So you're a hero after all. Maybe, maybe not. Guess that's not for me to say. Well, you'll always be a hero to me, Dunban. Remember, this is just my definition of strength. There must be countless other possible definitions out there. I bet everyone has their own. Either way, I'm glad you told me. It all makes sense to me somehow. True strength. It comes from willpower, right? No need to be thanking me. You figured that one out yourself. Truth, choosing not to fight is the nobler path. That's something you realize already, isn't it? Anyway, I think it's time to head back. Good idea. Let's join the others. They'll be waiting. So, Charlotte, is this what Colony 6 is supposed to look like? It's definitely getting there. We've come a long way. A little more work, and it'll be perfect. Really? If you ask me, it's looking good already. Plenty of warm homes and thriving businesses. It's great. True, we have nearly everything we need, but we can't stop here. It has to be a place where everyone can feel safe. Then, it'll really feel like Colony 6 again. A safe haven for everyone, huh? I know what you mean. You've come so far. It would be a tragedy to lose it all again. Yes, and that's why we have to make it safe. A place where no one will ever be sad or afraid of losing their home. You will achieve your dream. How can you be so sure? Because it's everyone's dream. Everyone here has the same goal. Reconstruction Colony 6 is practically what they live for. I guess I'm the only one worried. But it's all I think about sometimes. How long peace will last, whether we'll be safe even then. I can totally understand. What happened here was awful, and you'll never forget it. Just like I'll never forget the attack on Colony 9. But this is a chance for a new beginning. I guess if I can't let go of the past, I'll never get over what happened. Exactly. And it'll help you create as many good memories as you can. Then maybe the bad ones won't be so bad. Now that you mention it, we've had some good times on the road. And I don't intend on forgetting those anytime soon. And there are other good memories I don't plan to forget. Are you talking about the time you spent with Gato? It might sound weird coming from me, but hold on to those memories. In the end, memories of Gato are the only proof he was here. I'll never forget him, don't worry. Thank you for everything. I feel like rebuilding the entire world. I know the feeling, but I'll be glad if I can help out even a little bit. Anyways, let's find the others. Isn't it nice climbing up trees? It really takes me back. To when Shala was a little bon? Yes, exactly. To be a little girl again. Riki feel like a little bon too. I'm not surprised. I'm sure you loved climbing trees when you were little, just like me. Charlotte good at climbing trees? Charlotte looked like proper lady. Riki not know Charlotte climb trees. That's very nice of you to say. I'm really not that ladylike. I couldn't get enough of sitting on the top of trees. Riki and Littlebone love climbing trees together, but... What is it, Riki? One Littlebone not like it. Oh dear, why not? Did something happen to them? Riki no reason. When Riki take eyes away from Littlebone, Littlebone gets scared. Littlebone stuck at a top of a tree and wait for Riki for a whole day. Well, that sounds horrible. Are they okay now? I thought Littlebone at school teased my Littlebone because not climb tree now. All Riki's fault. Don't beat yourself up, Riki. With some love and care, the little one will be fine. And when they're ready, you can take them climbing again. Riki liked Sharla's idea. You are a nice home, Sharla. And you're a good father, Riki. The bestest Heropon father. Riki did not want to leave home again. Ready to leave us already? You can stay here, no one will mind. Dun not said Riki leave? 2 Heropon better than 1. I'll be fine without you, but I'm not so sure about the others. Shulk will miss Riki, Ryan too. Riki's friends all sad. Riki think Dun sad too. I'll shed a tear for you. Dun tell the truth? Wow, Dun can cry? No, Riki not want Dun to cry. I thought you didn't want me to cry. No, not cry. If Riki going to leave, then Riki want Dun beg him to stay. Dun can beg now. Beg? You're delusional, Riki. Besides, it's inevitable that we'll each go our own ways eventually. Really? Oh, no, not good. Riki want to stay with friends, but want family to come with too. Dun think Riki's selfish? Not at all. Riki not selfish, thank you. But Riki want cake and eat it, so Riki figured out best way. Come on then, help with it. Riki, Oka, and Littlebone all move to Dun's house. Then in future, Fiora and Shulk come too. Ryan can come too sometimes. If Melly and Sharla come, Riki and friends have big party. Let me get back to you on that. My house is fairly small and you wouldn't like the beds. Let's agree to go back to our own homes for now, okay? Riki liked Riki's idea better. Dun you listen more. Ooh, Riki no. Dun build bigger house. Let me guess. You can get me a good loan to pay for the work? Wait, Dun tried to be funny. Riki not like Dun's joke. Riki invite everyone back to Dun's house. This Riki's joke. Ah, beautiful. See, Fiora? See? I see it, Riki. It's gorgeous. You can see all the way to Mechonis. Fiora? Riki have question. What is it, Riki? Fiora, please tell Riki. What is behind Mechonis? Behind Mechonis? I don't know. Just the sea and sky, I guess. At least that's what I've been told. Maybe Fiora, right? Something wrong, Riki? Hereupon Riki wants to travel around the whole world after fighting finish. You do? Wow. That's an amazing idea, Riki. I bet Shulk and Ryan are planning to just sit around doing nothing. Shulk needs to get his act together in more ways than one. Riki amazing? Yes, Riki amazing. Shulk and Ryan are Riki's friends, but Riki cleverest of all. If you like. I wonder if there's really anything out there to discover. If there is, it would be nice to see it one day. Not one day, sooner! Soon day! Fiora should be more excited. I'm excited, Riki. It's just... will we really ever find anything else? If we do, will it be like this place? Or will it be free of fighting and squabbling? Imagine a place where everyone could live in peace and harmony. No need new place for that, Fiora. Make me honest into peaceful world. That is Riki and friends' duty. Good point, Riki. You're completely right. Why didn't I think of that before? You've really opened my eyes. Opening eye, no problem from Heropon, Riki. Friends make world better place together. I can't wait. Lead the way, oh Heropon. We'll all be right behind you. Check that out. How high are we? Man, Alchemoth. what a place! Careful, another step, you shall not be seen tomorrow. By honest, did you get the entire city to float? Amazing! It's quite simple, really. Right, yeah, simple, she says. I can't get enough of this breeze, though. Makes me feel alive. I quite agree. Gazing across our beloved land, it's a sight like no other. All those fears and worries just seem to melt away. So you feel it too, eh? Reminds me of when I used to sneak out of school. I'd go watch the clouds go by from the highest hill in the colony. I have to say, that sounds just like you, Ryan. She'll come looking for me, and we'd argue about me giving off. He'd eventually give up, and we'd hang out until school was over. What? But I cannot imagine Shulk being so naughty. Look, Shulk's always been a bit of a rule breaker, just like me. I got that impression when the Telethia surprised me in the tomb and you all appeared. Your presence shocked me greatly. Holmes had never set foot inside the tomb before. We've been breaking down barriers like that for years. I heard he even argued with my brother. He sensed I was in danger and persuaded him to let you find me. What is it, Ryan? I'm the one who stood up to Callian, not Shulk. Really? It was you? And it was Dunban that sealed the deal. So it wasn't Shulk after all. I say something wrong? No, not at all. But I'm no longer in the mood to chat. Let us leave. Am I really to be the last ruler of the High Intia? Melia, In fact, even calling me the ruler is a bit of a joke. I'm the empress of a city of one. You weren't the only one with Holmes' heritage. Reach out to the remaining High Intia. Rebuild the city together. Do you think it's possible? Of course, I'll help you out. You'll be fine, I know it. No one's tougher than you, Melia. No challenge seems beyond reach when you talk about it. When I look into your eyes, I feel so sure of myself. You do? Oh, thanks. Shulk, when Alchemoth is rebuilt, I have a personal mission. Really? What are you gonna do? I want to see if I can find any relatives of my mother. My real mother, that is. You mean the second consort? She was your birth mother, right? Yes. I only have a few memories of our time spent in the Imperial Villa. Then we can look together. You'll look for them with me? Are you sure? I mean, I don't want to pressure you. You don't even have to ask. I'd love to meet your family. It might take some time to track them down. Then let's ask Fiora and Ryan. The four of us can go. Then we'll be sure to find them. Well, okay, Shulk. Another adventure with my friends. It would be most enjoyable. We'll always be your friends, even after you return home. I'm glad. Thank you, Shulk. You're a good friend. Look, Shulk, look. Hidden Village get really small. Sure looks tiny from here. Can't believe we were down there not so long ago. What a view. Amazing! Riki see Bayon so well from here. Riki can see part where Olga and Litopon are. I think you're right. All your family are waiting for the day you come home. But things are different for me. What's wrong, Shulk? Shulk not look happy. Shulk need to talk to Uncle Riki. Maybe I should. But I kind of feel like you wouldn't understand. No, Riki understands everything. Believe in Riki, Shulk. Okay, here's the thing. My parents died a long time ago, so when I go home, there won't be anyone waiting. That is big shame. Riki sudden realize. Riki have good idea. What is it, Riki? Riki becomes Shulk's study pawn. Then Shulk get newborn pawn too. Live like happy family. Oh, what was that, Riki? Shulk use big hormone brain. Shulk can live with Riki and Oka. Then Shulk have family waiting. Shulk never get sad again. Shulk not like Riki's idea? Riki sorry, very sorry, Shulk. Riki only want to see Shulk happy. No, it's not that. Thank you, Riki. Thank you so much. No one's ever asked me to be a part of their family. Shulk not worry anymore. Riki will always want to see Big Hamam smile from ear to ear. Then Shulk can go show Meli and all friends smile to cheer them up. Why wait, Riki? I'll go and show them right now. You're a great friend, Riki. Hey, Fiora. Can a big brother ask his little sister a question? Sure, Dunban, what is it? Has that body of yours really healed? Since you had that checkup, you haven't said a word about it. Don't be silly, I'm clearly much better now. It does look that way. But you're like me. You'll put up with anything and keep silent. So I'm saying you don't have to. If you're in pain, be honest with me. You caught me. I knew it. So tell me about it. I'm alright at the moment. I can't feel any pain. But I can't hold out forever. So your body is giving up. Did you talk to Shulk or any of the others about this? I haven't told anyone else yet. How can I? I couldn't stand it if they were worrying about me. I can see what you mean. I know how it feels. It wasn't long ago that I was out of action. There's more to it than that. What's this all of a sudden? I mean, you know better than anyone what state I was in. Yes, but this is a completely different situation. Fiora, do you realize what's happening to me? I'll never get to grow old with the ones I love. This body could stop functioning next year or next week, or any time for all I know. I'm sorry, I guess I overstepped the mark a bit. But I still think you'll feel better if you talk about all this. No, I won't, Dunban. Wait, are you making me angry on purpose? I'm not good with words. I never say the right thing. That's why I figure making you blurt it out is the easiest way. You know, I'm sorry I was so rude to you just now. You're right, I do feel a little better getting it off my chest. Good, that's what I hoped. When you feel it bottling up, you can use me to sound off. I'll be your own personal punching bag. You better be ready, I think I have a lot to say. Thanks, Dunban. Fiora, can I talk to you about something? Shulk told me you remember being inside the Mechon. Is it true? Yes, I remember it all too well. Someone else was controlling my body, but I was conscious. I could see, hear, and smell. Then, do you know what that metal-faced Mechon did to me? He killed your father. Yes, and when my father died, I realized something. He loved me dearly, but I found out that way too late. And you regret that? I would be lying if I said no. But I still have not come to terms with all that has happened. I do not know how I truly feel. I can imagine it must be very tough. It is. At the time, all I could think about was killing that Mechon. And you don't feel that way now? I cannot say for certain. Sometimes I feel myself becoming enraged when I recall that day. But the rage is not as potent as it was then. That's probably for the best. I suppose so. Before, vengeance was all I could think of, but I realized it would lead to nothing good. What changed? It was something Shulk said to me, and what he did too. Shulk risked his own life to stop Dunban from killing him. Shulk stopped Dunban? But Dunban's much bigger and stronger. Shulk is growing day by day. You will notice that soon enough. That's why you realized killing Momkar was wrong? Yes. And the others realized too. Shulk changed us all. Shulk can have a powerful effect on people. Melia, can we make a pact? I want us to keep sharing all these things we don't know. That is a lovely idea. Ask me anything, and I will ask you anything as well. Thanks, Melia. Hanging out will be fun. Dunban, I don't know how to ask this. What is it, Melia? The man in the metal-faced Mechon. Momkar, I think? Were you and he acquainted before he became that thing? We were comrades in arms. 1 year ago, he and I risked our lives fighting the Mechon. But when the battle turned, he chose to make a run for it. So he was a cowardly man. He was always fairly unreliable. Deep down I knew that one day he'd fail us in a time of need. But in the battle a year ago, he still seemed to be on our side. What do you mean, Dunban? Are you saying he wasn't always the monster he became? Whatever his reasons, that day he was fighting off those machines as hard as we were. That is difficult to believe. I know the truth. That's why I'm so full of regret. Maybe I could have stopped him. You mustn't blame yourself. You couldn't have stopped this. Perhaps, but it's complicated. I can't deny that he was a bit of a unreliable fellow. But he saved my life countless times. After I took up the Monado, there was definitely a change in him. He was taken by its power. I pity him. I just wish he'd realized I wasn't the true heir to the Monado. Shulk was. He never should have had a reason to hate either of us. Dunban. Monkar, I doubt I'll ever forgive you for what you did. But I'll never forget you, and hope you can find peace. Hey Fiora, I wanted to ask you something. What is it, Charlotte? Ask away. Your new body. It's not malfunctioning, is it? What? It's just you don't look like you're doing so well. Sorry, is it that obvious? I knew it. So you're experiencing some malfunctions. I didn't mention before, but Lenata is teaching me Machina Anatomy. Why do you need to know that? Because when this is all over, I'm going to quit the Defense Force and become a doctor. People are returning to Colony 6. They'll need a doctor. Wow, that's amazing. I know that without Maidens Monado, your energy is depleted. You only have a small reserve left now. Apparently so. How can you be so laid back about this? You should go back to Lenata's infirmary. Not here doing this. You're right. I should go. Good. I'm glad you agree. But I won't, Charlotte. I'm grateful for your concern, but I can't leave now. You have to, Fiora. I've made up my mind. I will fight to the end. And when the end comes, I'll be with Shulk. Fiora. Charlotte, please. This is my decision. Well, I can't argue with that, but I haven't given up hope, okay? I'll do everything in my power to make you right again. I promise, Fiora. I know you will. Thank you, Charlotte, for everything. Melly, cheer up! Cheer up, Melly! Oh, Riki, it's you. Why are you looking at me like that? Do not be worried. But Melly! Melly have frown face. You've seen right through me. I was thinking about my father and brother. It still hurts. Melly's daddy pawn, great birdman, and brother pawn too. Riki liked very much. You did you? That is sweet of you, Riki. I'm proud of them too, as a daughter and a sister. I remember them both fondly. Something wrong, Riki? Riki very sad he failed to help Melly's family. Big Heropon failure. That is simply not true. This is not like you, Riki. Where is that famous Heropon spirit I know so well? It get lost. Maybe Riki drop it somewhere. You should not let this bother you to such an extent. Life is all about learning to come to terms with things. As I have with the passing of my father and brother. Melly's strong, birdly. Riki want to be like Melly. Glad to have my Heropon back. I was wondering where he'd gone. Riki, stop moaning from now. Riki, be there for Melly as warrior and friend. And I appreciate it, Riki. Thank you. Hey, Riki. I've got to confess something to you. Ryan obsessed with Riki? Not obsessed, confess. It's just, I didn't think you'd get this far. What do I mean? I just figured you'd give up and head back to the village. Riki do not want to go home. Riki want to see Oka and all Little Pond village. Riki want pudding cakes and Riki want them now. Sounds like you'd rather eat cake than see your family, Riki. No, Riki think family most important, but Riki is Heropon, so fight till battle ends. That right? You've got a pretty big family. I'm almost jealous of you, Riki. Why are you Ryan jealous? I ain't got any family left. When I go home, no one's there waiting. You must be the happiest bloke on by honest, Riki. Cheer up, Ryan. Riki wants Ryan to start her own happy family. Easier said than done, man. Riki, take it easy. Get married. Start family. Ryan think too hard sometimes. So you reckon I should stop thinking about it so much? Riki want to marry Oka, so Riki tell her, marry Riki. Oka was so angry she slapped Riki. But then she agreed, and Riki and Oka have family. So you think if I met a girl to marry me, I'm all set? I hate to agree with you, but that sounds like a good idea. Ryan agreed with Riki? Riki helped Ryan get married to other hum-hum. Jeez, man. Gonna have to find me a nice girl first, though. But Ryan already have nice girl. Wait, you don't mean... Well, maybe, but this ain't the time nor the place. We're all home free. I hope she doesn't turn me down. This ether lamp. It's like the ones in Tefra Cave. You mean the ones on the route between our two colonies? Those would have been put there by people from Colony 6. You learn something new every day. You see the yellow glow? That's because the lamp uses electric ether crystals. Didn't know that either. I guess some days you learn 2 new things. I do know that electric type crystals glow the brightest. Bingo. Once upon a time, replenishing lamps with fresh ether was my job. It was my very first job, actually. I used to follow the route all the way down into the ether mine. Sounds like fun. I used to get lost when I started, but I soon got the hang of it. We used to time each other to see who could get it done quickest. You mean you and Gato? Am I that obvious? You start talking about your old life and I see tears. It had to be Gato. Didn't think you were even paying attention. Boy, I always pay attention to you. Shulk said something interesting to me once. He thinks you're insensitive when it comes to those kinds of things. He can talk. The only girl he's ever talked to is Fiora. I'm almost jealous. I mean, of your male camaraderie. I wonder what it would be like, being a guy doing guy things. Gato would just be a friend. Even the most ridiculous thing is a serious question to you. It's quite sweet, actually. I guess that's why I like you. What? Am I missing something here? I meant that if I were a guy, I may have been able to fight. I could have stayed with Gato and Colony 6 until the end, that's all. I really didn't want him to leave without him. Not while the Mechon were destroying the entire colony. I'm so sorry, Charla. Maybe I should have just kicked up a fuss like a little girl. Refused to leave. He always thought the best of me, trusting in me, relying on me. But I was never as strong as he thought. I'm sure letting you go was just as hard for him. But he put his feelings aside for your sake. So you could live on. So you could lead the colony. I know. But I miss him so much. Cheer up, Charla. Hey, how about this? From now on, I'll work really, really hard. And then one day, I'll be the man of your dreams. How long is that gonna take? I can't spend my entire life waiting around. That's my Charla, alright. I like you best when you're giving that big old smile of yours. Looks like you're learning fast. Keep those compliments coming. And by the way, Ryan, thank you. Hey, Melia. I wanted to talk to you about you-know-who. You mean Shulk. Yeah, I was wondering about you and him, you know. You're being rather vague, Charla. What were you wondering? Well, you know, about Shulk. Do you still like him? Could you have not simply asked that in the first place? Well, I do have something I need to tell you. You had a breakthrough? Oh, this is great. Not a breakthrough, Charla. In fact, quite the opposite. I decided to give up. You didn't want to pursue him? Did you at least tell him how you feel? I did not. He remains blissfully unaware. That's just like you, Melia. Always thinking of others, but secretly hurting inside. It is not that bad. You don't fool me for a second. Charlotte can tell from a mile away. How do you do that? Alright, I admit it has been hard. I have already lived for a great number of years, but never before have I experienced these emotions. I'm truly sorry, Melia. I wish I could have done more to help. I should have paid more attention to how you were doing. You're not at fault here, Charla. You have already lost someone. My hurt cannot compare to that. Melia. I have decided that Shulk and Fiora deserve a future together, so I shall watch from afar and wish them every happiness. Well, it's a shame, but maybe it's for the best, and I've no doubt those two will be happy together. Something wrong, Shulk? You look like you're a million miles away. Shulk, you in there? Oh, hey Fiora, what's up? Hello, I just asked you that. You feeling okay? Sorry, I was just thinking. You've been like that since we got here. You don't miss a thing, do you? Nope, and I know exactly what's been on your mind. You're worried about me. Yes, how did you know? All I had to do was look at your face. I could feel the worry. Just by looking at me? It's pretty amazing. I was just joking, Shulk. Thank you, though. But I've been feeling much better, so stop worrying so much. Well, if you're feeling better. Hey, Shulk, do you think I'll ever be 100% homeless again? No doubt. Of course you will. I will make it happen. Oh, Shulk, thank you. I don't know what I would do without you. When this is all over, we'll find a way. Whenever we make camp, I see you with your head in a book. The other night, you didn't fall asleep. Are you doing all this for me? Yeah, but it's nothing. I always get carried away when I fixate on one thing. It's a bad habit of mine. But you must be so exhausted from all the fighting. Don't worry, Fiora. I'm fine. It did some good, because now I've learned a few things. Really? Like what? The key is combining Machina and high Intia technologies. Nicole gave me a book explaining the joint research they did. It was years and years ago, but it covered all sorts of fields. I don't know much about medicine, but Charlotte and Nilada do. I'll get them to help. Shulk. Sorry, Fiora. This stuff is really boring, huh? No, it's not. Fiora? Are you crying? Yes, but these are tears of joy. I don't know what to say. When I get my body back, let's go have another picnic at the park in the colony. Sure thing, Fiora. It's a date. One day, I promise. Oh my god, that was a lot of reading. That took way longer than I thought it would. I actually did the first 26 conversations, which added all up to 43 minutes. Oh my god, and could you tell that I was getting tired? Because I kept fumbling up on all the messages and just like mispronouncing words left and right. Oh my god. But yeah, that's all the heart-to-hearts. Oh boy. So yeah. Thank you all so much for watching this bonus episode. If you did, I hope you enjoyed my butched reading skills once again. I've been the MXG player. Tell me what you guys thought of all this, and I'll see you guys next time.